everyone, I am here with a book haul, and this is kind of a smaller book haul, especially compared to some of my book hauls that I have like 20 books or so, but I actually preferred these because I feel like I have more time to actually share with you what the books are about and like my initial feelings about, you know, just like by going by the cover and the synopsis, like what I think about the book so far, that kind of thing. And so I think I have 5 books here today, but I have a lot coming in the mail, so within the next few days or the next week or so, I'll have another book haul up. But 4 of these were sent by publishers, and then 1 I just bought myself because I've just been dying to have it. So this first book was sent to me by Entangled Teen, and it is The Book of Ivy by Amy Engel. And this book actually came out this month in November, and it is a dystopian book. I know that there's going to be more. I don't know if it's going to be a series or a trilogy. I just know there's going to be more than one book. It's supposed to be after a big like nuclear war here in the US, and this book takes place like 50 years after that destruction. And it says that the way they keep the peace is, it says, peace and control are maintained by marrying the daughters of the losing side to the sons of the winning group in a yearly ritual. So yeah, that definitely makes me think of Match, which I'm like one of the only booktubers that, I feel like anyways, that really actually like the Match trilogy. So yeah, so far it sounds like that. And then it says, this year it's my turn. My name is Ivy Westfall, and my mission is simple: to kill the president's son, my soon-to-be husband, and return the Westfall family to power. It says, but Bishop Latimer is either a very skilled actor, or he's not the cruel, heartless boy my family warned me to expect. He might even be the one person in this world who truly understands me. But there is no escape from my fate. I am the only one who can restore the Westfall legacy, because Bishop must die, and I must be the one to kill him. So, I think, truthfully, that I'm not a fan of this cover at all. But I do think the synopsis sounds interesting, and I really am a fan of dystopian stories, and I haven't read one for a while. I think the last one I read was Legend. Actually, this kind of reminds me of Legend, where it's like the US is divided into 2 sides, and then apparently they do this yearly ritual where they like marry them off. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have read this book or what you thought of it. I did get on Goodreads, and it just came out this month, so there's not tons of ratings and reviews. I think that it's got like a 4.4 out of like 300 or something. Like I said, not tons of people have reviewed and rated it yet. But the good news is that, you know how when you scroll down on Goodreads, it shows like the synopsis, and then it shows like your friends' reviews before just like the general reviews of people. So far, every single one of my Goodreads friends that has read this book has given it 5 out of 5 stars. So that's a really good sign. That makes me hopeful for this book. So this next book actually came out last month in October, and I think it's been in one of my videos. I just haven't actually hauled it yet, so I thought that I would do that. Really, this is really dumb, I know, but I've been calling it Atlantic. It's definitely Atlantia. So it's by Ali Condi, and I was just talking about the Match trilogy. I love the Match trilogy, and I thought it was a really, really great trilogy. So I have, oh, it's on the back there. So I am looking forward to reading this, and this is a standalone, I believe, and it's about mermaids. It says, human voices wake us and we drown. I think it's a beautiful cover, and I am actually really looking forward to reading this because, well, one, I haven't read many mermaid books yet, but the ones I have, I've really liked them. And 2, according to Goodreads, this has a lot of mixed reviews. So I have some friends that gave this 2 or 3 stars, and then I have quite a few friends that gave this 5 stars. So I'm really interested to see what I think of it, and if I think this is like a 5-star book or not. Like I said, so far I'm 3 for 3, like with Ali Condi, and I really like her books. I think I'm gonna really like it. Okay, so this next book I'm a little unsure about. I'm just being super honest with you guys. I was sent it by Entangled Teen. Again, it is Love and Other Unknown Variables by Shannon Lee Alexander. So I actually was talking to like one of my contacts through Entangled Teen, and she loved this book. She just very specifically was like, hey, do you want to read a really good book that is just amazing? I loved it. I read it in like one day. It was so good I couldn't put it down. So of course I said yes. But then after reading the synopsis and then getting on Goodreads and like hearing all this other stuff, I do have my doubts, I'll be honest. I feel like this is a book that might have insta-love in it, and I'm not very fond of that. So it appears that it's about Charlie, who's this like super, super smart kid, and then Charlotte, who's like this troubled teen, and I don't know if they like form a relationship right away or what happens, but it says that Charlie goes to Brighton and that when he graduates, he wants to go to MIT, and I guess they pull a prank together, which like jeopardizes his future, and I don't know. It says it's a quirky and heartbreaking coming-of-age novel. Fans of The Fault in Our Stars will fall in love with Charlie and Charlotte's story. So I'm going to give it a shot for sure. It's just, especially compared to those other two books, this is going to be lower on like my TBR pile. But I do definitely want to read it, and I really, if you guys have read this book and you think it was amazing, please let me know and I will like push it up higher on my TBR list. After reading the synopsis, I don't know. But I'm also very much a mood reader, and this is something I'm definitely not in the mood for right now today, but that doesn't mean like tomorrow I wouldn't want to read it. So this next book was sent to me by Penguin, and this came out last month in October, and I have, again, I think I mentioned this in a video, I just haven't hauled it yet, so that's why it's here. It is Pennyroyal Academy by M.A. Larson, and right off the bat, I really think I'm going to really like this book because growing up, honestly, I just read any book I can get my hands on that had to deal with princesses or anything like that, I read. And I know that I'm 22 years old now, but it's still kind of the same thing. So it says, Pennyroyal Academy, seeking bold, courageous youths. Anytime I see youths, I think of Schmidt from New Girl. To become tomorrow's princesses and knights. Come one, come all. A girl from the forest with no name and no idea why she is there arrives in a bustling kingdom only to find herself at the center of a world at war. She enlists at Pennyroyal Academy, where princesses and knights are trained to battle the two great menaces of the day, witches and dragons. There, given the name Evie, she must endure a harsh training regimen under the steely glare of her fairy drill sergeant, while also navigating an entirely new world of friends and enemies. As Evie learns what it truly means to be a princess, she realizes surprising things about herself and her family, about human compassion and human cruelty. And with the witch forces moving nearer, she discovers that the war between princesses and witches is much more personal than she could have ever imagined. It says it's set in the Grimm's fairy tale world. It says that it masterfully combines adventure, humor, and magical mischief. And it's got a map right in the beginning, right off the bat, which is always a good sign. I was on Goodreads, and it doesn't have like tons of really ratings so far. I mean, it just came out last month. It's got only like less than 200 ratings, and it's got a 3.79 average, but I mean, I think this is like right up my alley. I mean, it's got fairy tales and adventures and dragons, and it says children's, middle grade, and then young adults, so I don't really know what this is qualified as, but on the back it's got a little quote, a little blurb from Reese Witherspoon, which is really cool. It says, M.A. Larson has created a magical world of adventure, a world that shows who princesses truly are, people of character and courage and strength. No one rescues Pennyroyal princesses, they rescue themselves. Yeah, so that's kind of cool that Reese Witherspoon wrote that. I've never read anything by this author. Oh, okay, so he has written for Cartoon Network, Disney Channel, Disney XD, Disney UK, Discovery Kids Channel, The Hub, and Nickelodeon. That's really cool. That's awesome. Oh, and this is his first novel. Okay, so I'm even more excited to read this. So let me know if you guys have read this and what your thoughts are. This will probably be like the first book that I read out of all of these. Maybe Atlantia, I'm not sure. But I think this is going to be a series because on Goodreads it says Pennyroyal Academy #1. So I'm excited to read this. So this last book is a book that I bought myself because I just had to have it. And it is Yes Please by Amy Poehler. I just love this actress so much. Obviously, one of my favorite like shows or whatever from her is Parks and Rec because that's currently on. I'm still watching that and I love it. But I love a lot of other stuff by her too. So this book is just kind of like her thoughts and opinions on stuff. And I really like that she tells her stories. She gives advice, but she still has just that charm, and she's made me laugh already. I'm not very far. Oh, I started this, by the way. I'm not very far in it, but she's already got me laughing, and I don't think she like tries to be funny. Like, look at this. What is she wearing? But so far, I've already been so inspired by this book, and I love her. I love her. I love her. She so far has already given just such good advice, and I cannot wait to read this and continue it. Look at this picture. Look at her author picture. She's awesome. Like, she's a writer, actress, producer, and director. She lives in New York City and Los Angeles with her 2 boys. She hopes this book will get her invited onto her hero, Judge Judy's yacht, Triumphant Lady. So yeah, I definitely do want to do some sort of review or something in the future. I'll give you guys, I'll let you guys know more of my thoughts and stuff then. But I, so far, really recommend this, and I really am loving it. If you love her, and I think you'll love this too, but it's a really awesome cover too. I really love this cover, and I love that it's shiny. Well, that was it. That was this little mini book haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, I'll have another one really soon because I have more books coming. Also, I've got a giveaway up on my blog. I'm giving away The Son of Neptune, a hardcover copy by Rick Riordan, obviously. And yeah, I mean, this is the 8th week in a row I've had giveaways on my blog. So if you haven't figured it out yet, just keep checking back to my blog, priceiswong.com, and you'll see those. But that's it for today. I'm gonna go, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!